Hey everybody, it's Monica from tlcmonica.com. On this channel you'll find videos all about teaching online and how to grow your brand so that you can walk away from that 9-to-5. Yes. I try to keep the videos on my channel very basic and full of information as I learn new things when it comes to this teaching journey. I like to keep everything very real and honest, as I'm just trying to pass along information that I hope is helpful to you. So on this video, I want to talk to you about my first class that I had with Outschool. I put together a one-time class for sight word repetition and review for first graders. I set up several different times and days as I'm just trying to figure out what seems to work for parents. So for my first class, I only had one student sign up. But I was grateful for the chance to get my feet wet with this new platform. I know some teachers would reach out to the parents to see if they wanted to maybe move to another class that had more students. And I did think about doing that, but I knew the value of being able to test this out with just one student. And it's funny because I had to keep reminding myself that I've been teaching online for the last over 10 months and I knew what I was doing. But I guess it's just the new platform and new environment that made me nervous. Anyway, my first student was from Japan, which made me kind of laugh because I teach students in China every day, which means I work with students who are learning English and parents who sometimes know very little English. And that is exactly what this case was for my first class. And that just made me feel much more comfortable. I could instantly tell how excited she was to share her love of video games, which was the theme of my class. Even though she had the Japanese version and I had the English version or American version, we still were able to bond over the game because it had a lot of similarities with the characters and stuff like that. And because we were able to bond over that, she ended up still having fun going over the sight words that I had prepared. So that was great. Now, the only hiccup that we did have was I had prepared a game ahead of time to do during class, but her mom didn't print it out. So we had to kind of work around that, which is a really good tip to always have a plan B. Ask yourself, what will you do if the parent doesn't print out what you send them? My second tip would be to definitely do at least 2 run-throughs of how you have your class set up, even your greeting. This way, if you notice anything that may not flow smoothly, you can change it before class. Oh, and make sure you have your greeting set up for if you just have one student or if you have multiple students. I was also grateful that there was a timer at the top of the Zoom window so that it helped me keep pace, which leads me to my next tip. Make a list of extension questions or ideas. This really helped me when I noticed I was getting towards the last few sight words and still had like 15 minutes left in class. So I just looked at my list of extension ideas or questions and worked those in, which helped me with the timing. Okay, my last couple of tips. Make sure you also have how you're going to end the class written out in practice as well. You want to take the time to include any other classes that the student might be interested in. Now, I have 2 in the progress of getting approved, so I simply just said that I hope to see her in my future classes because I had more coming up. I am very grateful that my first class, even though it did have a hiccup, went pretty smoothly because the following day I had my next class with 2 students signed up. So this really helped me see how it would flow and definitely helped me to work out any of my nerves. Another tip that I did was definitely send the parent a personal message thanking them for attending the class. I sent one and I told her I hope to see her again soon, and I also mentioned again that I would have more classes posted that I think she would be interested in. Okay, that is pretty much all I can think of regarding tips on your first class. I hope it helps, and if you have any questions or need help with preparing, your greeting or what you're going to say as you exit the class, please email me below or drop a comment, as I'm always happy to help. Catch you later.